I'm filming this series to document the different action points that we're taking, the different strategies we're taking, and maybe you will learn from it also. Maybe some of you who are watching this, maybe you have ideas for us that can help us achieve our goal. And then also, and maybe if you're going through the same challenge, or if you want to join us in this challenge, you're welcome to. We can exchange ideas, we can brainstorm. Yeah, by the way, I am Melon, and I'm the co-founder of the Melody Studio. I've shared the link down below. Me and my husband founded the Melody Studio back in 2009, and we founded this because we were in debt. Our business partner ran away with more than $500,000 dirhams, and we needed to pay the debt, our bank loans, because we were supposed to open a business back then. And then we used this side hustle, the photography. We were both photographers, so we were taking photos and videos. We learned videography along the way. We learned videography in 2010. We started taking videos of events, weddings. This hobby helped us get a lot of clients, pay for the loan, and then when we were finally loan-free, debt-free, we legally opened a business. We took a small studio in Business Bay, and we hired full-time help, and that's how we started. And now we're 14 years in the business, and my goal is to really expand and focus on this business and reach this goal, because we haven't reached this goal. This is very sensitive information. If I'm going to take you on this challenge with me, I believe it's my responsibility to share this information with you. I feel very vulnerable, so please be gracious with me. We never have reached this goal, revenue goal, ever. So I think it's a good challenge for me to see, because when you have a goal, when you set yourself a goal, you should set a goal that will excite you, that will develop you yourself. I know by setting this goal, I know that I will personally develop myself as a leader. I know that I'll be a better leader. I'll be better in numbers. I'm no accountant, but I am ready to learn, and I am ready to listen, and I'm ready to take on these new lessons, new learnings, just for me to learn numbers, to learn marketing. So I feel that when I set this goal for myself and for the business, I feel that we're going to grow as a business. Even if we don't reach that goal, I will emerge as a better leader. My team will emerge as a better team, and we'll be stronger. When we set goals, it's like our North Star. I read this in books, and I watch a lot of videos about this, that sometimes when you're too focused on the goal, it's not that healthy. But be focused on the identity that you want to be. So the identity that I want to be is, I want to be a good leader. I want to be someone who can take the business to another level. And one more thing that I was thinking also, the reason I'm challenging myself to reach this goal is, once we scale up this business, it's not to exit, but for me to be able to open another business, because I'm an entrepreneur at heart and I like opening business. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do, but right now I don't want to do that, because I don't want to multitask right now, and I want to focus on scaling this business first, then I'll focus on the other business next. So today I'll be discussing the first thing you need to do if you want to reach a goal, a certain financial goal, or a dream for you. If you have a goal, if it's not financial, if you, let's say, you want to lose weight, or you want to save up for a house, or you want to get into a university or get that job. So I think when you set a goal, number one, the goal should excite you. It should be your BHAG, your big, hairy, audacious goal. Something that, that will challenge you and make you a better version of yourself. Do you know what stops people from reaching their goals is their limiting belief. So recently we just watched we actually watched this before in the cinema. Me and the kids watched it at home on Disney Plus. Is Luca. And then there's that part where they say Silencio Bruno, when Luca is getting afraid to do something. Friend advised him to say Silencio Bruno, to silence that limiting belief. So I think that's the first thing you need to do when you want to reach a goal, is for you to silence your limiting belief. So how do you do that? Here are practical steps that you can do to silence your limiting belief. So the first step is a name to your limiting belief, to that persona who gives you that limiting belief. So like in the movie Bruno. So let's say Silencio Bruno. So when you give a persona to that mindset, to that alternate mindset for myself, let's say, for me, and let me see, like let's say Bruno still. Like whenever you feel like Bruno is speaking up, tell him Silencio Bruno. The next thing is list down your limiting beliefs. Like for me, like some of my limiting beliefs are I'm too old, I'm a mother, and I'm woman, and I feel like I have so many other things, like people will judge me if I focus too much on the business. A third one is trying to earn money. Earning money is a sin. So these are my limiting beliefs. So number one, so I'm too old. I'm 44. I started this challenge is a few weeks back, a couple of weeks back, and hopefully by the time I turn 45, I have reached that goal. Write down those limiting beliefs. I'm too old. Number two is people will judge me. What will people say? People will think that I will not be able to do it. So what other people say, I'm not qualified. I feel like those who graduated in business administration, who knows a lot more of business, those are the ones who are more qualified to reach this goal. So that's another limiting belief. So I can write that down. And another limiting belief is that sometimes I think, especially here in Dubai, it's a very multicultural city. Some clients do not prefer working with us because we're Asians. We really get that right up front, as people are brutally honest sometimes. What's your race? What's your nationality? What's the photographer's nationality? And they sometimes say no. So that's sometimes a limiting belief, but not everyone does that. So my race, I'm writing it down. I have 5 limiting beliefs. Now, the next step is for you to read this limiting belief and then make sure, as you erase them, make sure you're just a belief. Silencio Bruno. I'm too old. Silencio Bruno. People will judge you. Silencio Bruno. Asian. No one will pay you more. Silencio Bruno. Earning is a sin. Silencio Bruno. The next step is counter those beliefs. The opposite. Say the opposite. You are not too old. So the first one is you are not too old. There's a lot of people who are older than you that have succeeded. What other people will say, people will not care. And the third one is you're a female. No, there are a lot of female who are successful. You can do this. There's a lot of Filipino successful women out there. And earnings say, no, if you're glorifying God, you know your motives at heart. And you know that if your motive is good, and if it's to give God glory, and if it's to give more jobs, this is actually, I know for myself that this is what I want. This is just a challenge for me, but it's not because I want to like reach that 1 million and say 1 million and then I'll be rich. I want to give more jobs to people. I want to give glory to God. I know that I cannot do this myself. When you say that you know that you cannot do this by yourself, that's not a limiting belief, because my affirmations are not I'm great, I'm smart. These are not my affirmations. My affirmations, God loves me, He will bless me, and will give me an abundant life. Those are my affirmations, and He will be with me. He will give me wisdom. Those are my affirmations. So definitely, earning is not a sin. So don't let that stop you. If you're a Christian business owner, if you're a Christian CEO, do not let that mindset stop you. You know that the love of money, that is a sin. So if you know in your heart that trying to earn money and that this will bless others, and you know that this you're there to promote God and His power and His wisdom, don't be afraid to earn money. If you want to reach that goal, the first thing you need to do is silence your limiting beliefs. So yesterday I went to a networking event. It's a BNI conclave. I'm a 4-year member of BNI. I've been a member of BNI Evergreen chapter here in Dubai for the last 4 years. And so yesterday I went to a BNI conclave and we had speed networking. One of the strategies that I want to implement for me to reach that $1 million goal is for me to be out there, for me to meet more new people and to network more. So that's one of my strategies. So that's why I make sure every week I go to a networking event. I set myself a goal of meeting 5 to 10 new people every week. So when you meet 5 to 10 new people, when you set that goal, meeting 5 to 10 new people every week, your network expands. But that will not work actually when you try to meet people. It doesn't guarantee 100% that your network will grow or you get more leads. You know why? I have a marketing mentor. I'm also her client. So I signed up to be a client of Lucy's. Lucy Bradley is my marketing guru. I have attended her masterclass and it's highly recommended. And one of her advice for me is when you go to a networking event, make sure to follow up right after. So today I made a list of all the people I met and I'm going to be sending them. Not only am I going to send them a DM, the first thing I need to do is, because I met them yesterday, so today, one of the things you need to do is to make sure that you follow up to it for 24 to 48 hours. And then when you follow up, don't just send, this is also an advice of Lucy, is that when you send them an email or when you send them a DM, make sure that your message sticks. You should stand out. It should not be the regular message like, hi, nice meeting you. Maybe we should catch up. So what I did is I came up with this video. I'm airdropping the video on my phone. So I have this video of Let's Have Coffee. Because it was a speed networking, you're just there to like initially meet them. There's nothing a lot to say during 1 minute, 60 seconds. There's not a lot to say. So it's very important when you go to networking events. You cannot just sell that time. You have to build long-term relationships. And it's actually irritating when someone tries to sell to you on the first day of meeting. I think you agree, right? So I'm going to send them a follow-up message, and this video says for me to stand out, and then let's see. So thank you for joining us in this episode, and I hope you join us next week. I'll be sharing more strategies that I'm trying to implement to level up our marketing and level up our business. And I hope you found value in this video, and let me know what strategies you're trying to implement. And if you find value in this video, please hit the like button, do subscribe, and have a blessed week.